Hi, Geri. Thanks so much for coming in today and being willing to talk to us about your acupuncture experience. Would you like to tell us a little bit about why you came in for acupuncture? What was going on with you that made you seek acupuncture?
Sure. I have been really struggling for 20 plus years with a shoulder issue, my right shoulder, and it's like an intense, shocking type joint pain. And again, it's been going on for 20, 25 years. Kind of comes and goes. There's times when I'm in a lot of pain and there's times when I don't even notice it. I'm a yoga teacher, so lately, or I shouldn't say lately, end of last year, November, it got to the point where I was almost unable to practice. I can't do chaturangas. It was just, the pain would just be like that kind of pain. And over the years, I've tried a bunch of different things, chiropractic, massage. I've been to doctors before who have done the x-rays and said, there's nothing wrong with you, but I'll shove a needle of whatever, steroids or whatever into you, which is not an option for me. I want to fix it. I don't want to band-aid something. And B, I have a pretty bad needle trauma that causes pretty intense anxiety in me. Cold sweats, nauseous, crying. It's anxiety. It's embarrassing, but it's bad. So my chiropractor recommended it, and I can honestly say that's how painful my shoulder was for me to actually consider paying somebody to put needles in me. So that's why I chose to come. Yeah. So it was a big deal. It was a big deal.
And you survived?
I survived, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing. Not just in the shoulder. My shoulder feels so much better now. You know, occasionally I'll have this twinge, but it's a different twinge. It's not that joint intense, shocking pain. It's muscular a little bit. So for me, I work out a lot. I'm doing a lot of that kind of, you know, stuff. And it's not a cake yoga class. It's a, you know, pretty intense yoga class. So it's a workout. So any pain that I have is muscular pain that, you know, goes away. You know, just like from any workout or whatever. It's been amazing for my shoulder, and in a pretty short time. But it's not just about the shoulder. It became way more than that. The anxiety about the needles, I didn't anticipate that would go away. And I'm not saying it's gone away, but the difference between how I am coming to you for acupuncture now, I mean, you remember what it was like 3 months ago. And then that's really kind of a short amount of time for this insane anxiety that has been with me since I was like 12 to now be completely manageable. You know, again, when I would, you know, the first couple of times I came here, or whenever I have to go have lab work, which I need to do every 6 months, I would not sleep the night before. I would be anxious driving. I would be shaking, I would be nauseous, I had cold sweats, sweating profusely, tears. Really doing everything in my power to just remain kind of in control of that intense anxiety and not just absolutely blowing my mind and freaking out. And it was a really difficult, exhausting, embarrassing thing. But it's like I felt like I couldn't even control it. And the difference now is huge. I'm not saying that I have no anxiety, but, you know, I slept well last night, drive up here in the car. I don't even think about it. The anxiety comes, you know, that minute and a half to 2 minutes where I'm on the table and it's like, okay, needles. But it lasts, you know, so briefly, and then I'm in that happy place, that Zen place. You say that when you get the needles in me, go, okay, go ahead and chill. And that's exactly what you do. It feels amazing. So my shoulder is fixed. My anxiety is so much better. I had a lab work last week for the first time since I started coming to you for acupuncture. And it was the best blood draw I've ever had. Again, I'm not saying I was like, yeehaw, but I was having a conversation with the tech who's taking blood out of my arm, and that does not happen. I wasn't sweating, I wasn't crying, I wasn't hanging on for dear life just to not freak out and rip, you know, the thing out of me. So it's made a huge difference in that. It's made a difference in my yoga practice, in my teaching, and in my own personal practice. I don't really know how to describe it other than I just have this more overall feeling of wellness or gelling, kind of. Everything feels more balanced, more open, more, it's just working better.
And do you recommend this to your friends?
I highly recommend it to my friends, and in my yoga practice, people know, they know about my shoulder, and they're seeing that, okay, hey, your shoulder's doing really well, what's going on, what did you do? And I get this all the time, did you get the shot? Meaning the cortisone shot, and no. But then they're equally surprised when they find out, oh my God, you're acupuncture, because needles. But again, I tell them, I didn't want to Band-Aid it, I wanted to fix it. And they see that it's made a difference. And there have several people saying, oh my God, I gotta come, I gotta come, I gotta come. So I definitely already recommended it to a whole bunch of people.
And what about the investment of your time and your money?
You know what? I think maybe at first I was a little bit like, okay, well, we'll see. And now I can honestly say that I think it's a regular part of my life. Whether I come every month or every other month, for me, it's almost like I got to a point, sort of like the same thing with massage. You get to a point where you're like, yeah, okay, I'm due. I can almost feel that with the acupuncture, yeah, okay, I'm due. And I don't look at it as, oh, I got to pay for, it's keeping me well, and it's keeping me away from a doctor that's going to, I'm going to have to pay for all this other stuff. I have to go get prescriptions and da-da-da-da-da. So I don't see it, I see it as actually a really good investment, and probably in the long run going to keep me a heck of a lot healthier and cheaper in the long run. I absolutely believe that.
Thank you so much, Geri. We really appreciate you coming in.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.